Hey y'all, it's your girl Charmaine from WGCI and Black and Crew Chicago, and I'm chilling with Gallo, the guy you know.
Ready? Okay. What's up? It's Nick Gallo, the guy you know. I'm here with the one and only. I feel like you're my friend. I feel like I've known you forever. Charmaine, what's up?
Hi Nick, I'm so glad you're at my home.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I thought to invite you over because you haven't come over yet, and you my boy. So what's up?
Well, no, I want to tell you, I've seen you grow.
Man.
You've grown.
Thank you.
The last interview we did was like, what, 3 or 4 years ago? That was at my place 3 or 4 years ago.
And it was like in the beginning of everything for me. Yeah. And now, I'm definitely a little bit more seasoned. Mm-hmm. But you've totally seen me transition from the season 1 Charmaine to, the Charmaine with many hats, who wears many hats. So it's an honor to even stand next to you because I've also seen you grow, boo. Thank you. We aspire to, so I love it.
What's one thing you've learned? Because I know you've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly with this industry. Because the entertainment industry, everyone thinks it's, beautiful, and they don't see the behind the scenes. What's one thing you've learned that you didn't know?
One thing that I've learned definitely would be probably more like to understand, not only just understand, but also like see other sides of situations and not like judge people off of just what you hear. I learned that from TV and also radio because, I'm constantly looking up the stories on what to report. And before this whole entertainment, like me in the entertainment industry, I would hear something and just be like, oh, my God, I can't believe this is going on. But now that I'm in the industry and it could be me and I'm also on reality TV and, there's a lot of things that play into that as well. For me, I think that the one greatest thing that I learned is not only to understand people, but also because you got to understand that people come from different places and they handle things differently and they grew up differently. Like everyone's not the same. You didn't grow up the same as somebody else. So how you handle something is going to be different than how I handle it, So to understand, but also try to hear other sides of the situation or not just judge based off of what information's put out there. Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about all things Charmaine.
Yes.
Let's break it down. You got the aprons. You said you got the app coming out. Yes. You got a lot of things coming. So, what really inspired you to get that going? It's a lot. Yeah.
Well, all things Charmaine for me is just. It's important for me to share everything that I love with my people. Anybody that loves me, that's interested in all the things that I love, we got all things Charmaine. And it's from cooking to WGCI, being on the radio and seeing my interviews, to my apron line, to beauty, wigs, everything. You get all of those things, and it's just a lot of content on the app that people will get to see. But like different, videos and stuff like that, cooking videos, beauty videos, all of that. But also what really inspired me to take it in the app route is my man. I don't know what to call him these days. It's not my boyfriend anymore, I'll tell you that. But yes, Neek inspired me to be an app developer, or not an app developer, he's an app developer. I wish. Neek inspired me to be an app entrepreneur, a tech entrepreneur. So I just thought, this is something really cool, and it's kind of like new in a sense of just the everyday person being able to create their own app and putting it out there for people to enjoy. So I'm really excited about all things Charmaine, and baby, when I tell you, it's gonna be great. So I can't wait for it to be out there. It'll be out there very soon, like summer, fall. Yeah, you never know. See, look, I live with my husband. You never know how long the testing and debugging phase is. So yeah, they want to make sure they get all the kinks out. So I don't like to put a date on things, but it's coming very soon. Yes.
Okay, so WGCI, you've been on it for a minute now. Yes. Was it everything you hoped for? Because, each person is different. You see the lights and the camera, you're like, ooh, it's dope. But once you actually do it, it's work.
Yes.
It's not like you just go there and you get to meet celebrities and all peaches and cream. So what's your perception?
It's definitely a lot of work, but I love working, and I'm grateful for the opportunities. So I love WGCI. Like, I'm so grateful. I'm so glad that they picked me. And yes, it's more than I ever hoped for. It's more than I ever thought. And what makes it more is, I mean, man, the feeling that I get while I'm on the radio, and like when I hear my voice played back, or hear my voice, in a commercial that plays while I'm in the car, or people who don't watch Black Ink, they're like, oh, you're Charmaine from WGCI. Like, they know my voice. So I just think it's just the coolest thing ever. And I really enjoy sitting down with the celebrities and interviewing them. Like, I really enjoy that. It's just the coolest thing in the world to me, because I get to sit down with like people that I listen to, people that I think are like the coolest people in the world. I get to sit down with them and be like, so do the same thing you're doing, so it's so cool. Like, it's super cool. So I just always hope I don't bomb my interviews. Yeah.
I'll be helping my head.
Yeah. Yeah. I stutter a lot sometimes, but it's fun.
It's natural.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be perfect.
Yes.
But, how could I say this? Who's been your favorite guest to interview so far? Because you've interviewed quite a few people now. So who was one person you were like, okay, I got to be cool, I got to be chill, I need to, this is someone I looked up to or listened to?
Definitely Nipsey Hussle. I prepared so much for that interview. Because I felt like I was interviewing like Jay-Z almost, like the closest thing to Jay-Z I was finna get. So I was like, Nipsey, like I prepared majorly for that interview, and had my man even help me with some questions and like telling me like details, and I just had I was just on point, and Nipsey even told me it was the best interview that he ever had. Yes, because like at the end, he was like, man, you did your thing. He gave me a high five. He was like, that was a dope interview. That was the best one I had. And he told me like, I knew everything. I had all the information. I was like, yeah, man, I totally just, really took the time for this interview. So, now that he's not with us anymore, that's just something I'll never forget. And yes, that's once in a lifetime. I have footage from it, and it was on Black Ink Chicago as well. So, it's even having that type of connection when someone's not with us anymore, but you had the chance to, be in their presence and be enlightened by them. Like, that's something really cool that also comes with the industry. So, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. But that was definitely one of my best interviews, so... Yeah.
And you're actress now, Somali Would. You know what I'm saying? How was it? Because that was an all-star lineup too.
Yes.
So how was it just doing it? And now it's it's coming out, and you got to film it too in Chicago too, which is dope. So how was it?
My first movie is based in Chicago and filmed in Chicago. I think the entire team is from Chicago, but shout out to Morocco Vaughn. He's the director. And Waka Flocka was in the movie. Billy Deck, who owns so many restaurants and clubs in Chicago, and probably other establishments outside of that. But man, that was the coolest experience ever. Yes, so Mollywood actually is being released on all digital platforms on June 2nd, so I'll be there, and I'm just so excited. Like, hopefully I get another movie role, and hopefully next time I at least have a name, because this time I was just the barmaid. But I had I had 11 little lines in there, so, and then that was also on Black Ink Crew Chicago. I was able to like showcase that and that crazy wild experience, but it was fun. Yeah,
and you have the Shade Room show coming up. How was that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How was it? Because the Shade Room is such a huge platform now too. I mean, who doesn't look at the Shade Room?
Right.
And if you're not following it, you're kind of out of the loop. Exactly. So how was it?
The Shade Room show, it's called Struggle Chef, and it's going to be really cool. It comes out soon. I don't have a date yet, but it's going to be one of their first digital shows that they release. Yes, and I was just so honored that I got that job. It's so funny how I got it, because they basically initially asked me to be a contestant on the show. Oh, okay. So they like hit me up in my DMs, and it was like the Shade Room DM me. I was like, oh snap, let me check it. And basically, they asked me if I want to be a contestant. So then I said, well, yeah, I would love to. And then I was like, and I was like, ha ha, I thought y'all were going to ask me to go correspond something. I wasn't thinking the show.
That's usually what
You know, exactly. Look, correspond, like maybe they want me on the red carpet, you know, asking celebrities questions. That's what I was thinking. And they were like, hey, we were actually wondering if you would be interested in hosting the show. And I was like, what? So that was an amazing opportunity. That was something I was just like really in awe about, you know, and I got to work with amazing people, Jocelyn, some of my favorite reality celebrities. Yes. Oh my goodness. Ray J, Princess, Tammy Roman came through. Yes, and then we had 2 special guests, so it was just awesome. Like, yeah, it was a great experience. So hopefully the Shade Room call me back to do some more episodes with them because, you know, I'm available.
Well, how do you like all the traveling? Because it's a lot. And balancing relationship with work. That's it's a lot to do. How does it feel? Like, do you like to travel? Like going to LA and Atlanta or New York, you know, all over?
I like it when I land. I be having anxiety on flights these days. I don't know where that comes from, but lately I've been just tripping on flights, tweaking. But, you know, if the bag is on the other side, I am there. So nothing's going to stop me. But I do pick and choose gigs now.
I'm sure you get blown up.
Yeah, I don't do club bookings anymore, which are, not to say like, you know, anything, and that's money I'm missing out on is what I'm saying. But I am trying to take just like more of a corporate approach. With or a break, but like, you know, working on WGCI and working with the sponsors that I work with and like the corporations, and then, you know, I just even like, you know, broadcasting, I just want people to like take me serious and take more of a career approach.
Not a party girl, more.
Yeah, but nothing wrong with the party girls. We can still party, but you know, I mean, people make a lot of money from club bookings, but I'm just trying to try something different. Okay. And, you know, settle down.
Well, yeah, next topic. You and Neek have been together now for a minute. How has it been just, you know, living with each other now and getting used to each other, and him getting used to, you know, you being out everywhere? Because you be doing it, you know, and you're one of the biggest shows in the nation, you know. How is it balancing with him and making sure you are both happy with each other?
Well, it's great so far, I tell you that. I think Neek does really, really good. Like, he does much better. Ooh, is that my lash? Okay. He does much better than I could do if it was the other way around. I'd be like, where you going? Where you at? Who you with? Why? How long you gonna be there? No, he ain't doing none of that. And he supports me so much. Like, he supports me majorly. And it feels so good to have him there. He gives me great advice. Our relationship's very, like, nurturing, you know. We water each other. I need more of the watering. And he waters me, okay? But it's great. Like, we've been together for almost 3 years. And, yeah. Well, I can't say that. Never mind.
These are happy.
We're happy. Yeah.
Well, no, I want to play a little game.
Ooh.
I want to do, you know, something different. I don't want to ask you the same old, you know, questions.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay? So day or night?
Night.
Text or call?
Good. Text.
Love or money?
Money.
How about rain or snow?
Let me put my wig up. I'm going to take the snow.
I agree with you. Rain sucks, man. Brown or black hair?
Black hair.
Gold or silver?
Gold.
Money or fame?
Money.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Okay. Shower or tub?
Shower.
Freedom or hope?
Freedom.
Family or friends?
Family.
I agree. Yeah. Breakfast or dinner?
Brunch.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little.
I'm thick. I need to eat. Okay.
You're on WGCI, so we got to throw some music.
Okay.
Rihanna or Beyonce?
Ooh, why you did that to me? Oh man, Beyonce.
Okay. How about Cardi or Nicki?
Oh, I can't do that one.
Okay, next one. Chris Brown or Trey Songz?
Chris Breezy.
Two more. Steak or chicken?
Chicken. I just stopped eating steak, but I like steak more, so steak.
And last one, reality or fiction?
Oh, I would take fiction. Okay.
Well, no. To close up, you know what? What more do you want to accomplish? Because you've done so much, but still, like you say, it's just the beginning of where you're still going. Mm-hmm. So what, like when you retire, when you're chilling in Florida on the beach with Nick, you know, with your grandchildren, what do you want to say, like, dang, like I did this, and that? What do you want to accomplish still?
I just want to be kind of like how the older generation is when it comes to our industry, and how established they are, and they're like friends with everybody and like go on vacations with those people, and it's like a real friendship type of thing. Like that's kind of what I want to accomplish. I want to be friends with one of the presidents. We're homies. We've kicked it. Like I hang out with Naomi Thompson. Naomi Campbell. Naomi Thompson, I went to high school with her. But Naomi Campbell, like whoever these people are of my generation and my time, like, you know, just be established and respected in my industry, and like with that being cool with the people in my industry that are also respected and established as well. But have like real meaningful relationships and nothing like fake at all. Like nothing like that. I would want to genuinely be cool with some of these people because I just think they're so cool. Yeah.
Well, Charmaine, you know, I wish you all the best of luck. I always be watching. Like I said, all your cooking stuff, I made half. I bought me a crock pot. I was like, I'm making me some chili because I don't know how to cook nothing. I be microwave all day.
Air fryer. You got to get one of those. It's lit. Yeah.
Charmaine, I wish you all the best of luck. It's Nick Gallo, the guy you know, here at the one and only Charmaine.
Love you.
Love you too, son.